Hello people of YouTube, and welcome to Skyhawk Productions' very first gameplay video. As you see, what we have here is a castle. This is no ordinary castle. Well, in the future it won't be any ordinary castle. Right now it's an ordinary castle. But soon we will fully automate every single part of this castle with redstone. Today, what we're going to be doing is wheat crops and watermelons. Yes, we're going to fully automate watermelons and wheat crops. And I'll show you how to do that right now. Okay, so those crops are gone now, and the first thing out of the two that we're going to be working on is the wheat. Alright, okay, for this wheat crop, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to build a crop that has a 3 gap in the middle for water. Then it's going to need to have a gap for dirt on either side. Then it's going to need to have the pistons. So, and then the rest is just bordering. So, really, you can make this fairly much as big as you want, although if you do reach the end of a redstone signal, you may need to add a repeater in. Alright, so we've built that. Now, first thing we add is pistons. Sticky pistons all the way along the side. All the way along. I just put some stone markers in to know where my original wheat crop was. Alright, then we put some redstone along the sides, lining up with all of your pistons. Then you simply add dirt all the way along the inside of your pistons. All the way up along. And then in these ends over here, you bring the stone round and add 2 levers. Yay, rain. Okay, now what we're going to need now is water. Okay, so first, before we add the water, delete these blocks along here. All the way along here, and underneath here, all the way along, either side. And then you can bring out the trenches over here. Now, we need to add water, so adding water all the way along here, all the way along here, and then that'll create a flat surface of water there, with these 2 tides bringing your wheat out of it. Okay, now time to harvest the ground. That's not the correct word, but we'll deal with it. And now we need seeds, and just in the interest of being lazy, bone meal. Then we add seeds all the way along, and bone meal. Oh, this one. Okay. And now you have your wheat crop. Really, this is made for a bigger model, but I'm just doing an example here. Okay. So now, when you pull your lever, all of your crops go down into here, and they'll wash up down out of here. And you don't have to hoe the ground again. You can grab all the seeds and everything. And it's just generally a better way than flooding the whole area. And it works the same with the other side, and that may have to jiggle it just a little bit to get everything. I haven't put pistons down at the end there because the signal doesn't reach that far apparently. Okay. Next on, we're moving over to the watermelon production. Okay, now for the watermelons, the first thing we're going to need to do is build 2 out like that from wherever you want to build it. And then add a redstone torch and then a repeater. Then the next 2 blocks are going to be dirt. This one right here is going to have the plant growing on it, and this one is going to be the watermelon. That's where the watermelon will grow. Alright, then you put a block there and some redstone, and you see how it carries through the current? That's what we want. Alright, then we move up and around, and it doesn't really matter too much how you do this. And then what you want is this piston here, you want it to be resting on top of the crops, so it might take a little bit of fiddling to do. It might help if you don't have a watermelon there or a block, so just get right underneath and do it. Then after you've done that, that'll be where the watermelon grows. Then you need to carry your redstone signal all the way up here, up and around, and you need to get a signal to there. So an easier way of doing it is to put a block there and then put a repeater down that will power that, and then you need to bring power to that, so bring that there and bring another repeater there. Alright, and then our next thing that we need to do is we need to power a sticky piston right here, but we need to power it constantly so that that'll be holding that block in place and take it away when we need it. So we'll bring it down over here, and what we need to do is we need to have a block inverter right here. So we'll carry our redstone signal all the way around, and that's linking up with that. Might have screwed up just a little bit, but I fixed it now. Okay, so here's how it goes. You get the redstone torch there, repeater there, going to this 2 dirt blocks. Then you have the redstone there that goes up around to 2 repeaters that goes to that. Then it comes down around, raised off the ground here, and then there's a redstone torch on the other side to invert the signal so that it'll keep this powered until a block comes along, which will turn it off and push the melon blocks through, and then we have melon down there. Melon. Alright, and the last part of this that you need is to basically put a water source block there and a torch there so the plant will grow, and that's fairly much it. It'll have a very high chance of getting most of the melons. You might get the occasional one that escapes like that, but yeah, that's fairly much how you do that. And then you can repeat this design as much as you want, and you can bring them all down to a central chamber like I did here, like a central water chamber that brings it out. So it's fairly much the same with this if you do it with the water. And again with this, it's just redstone round and pistons. Fairly simple and easy to do. Alright, thanks for that, and we'll be making more of these videos with my good friend Kitty Patterson soon, but just for this time, it's just me. Alright, see you later YouTube.